Hey, hi, welcome everybody. Monday morning. Hope you're in for a great day and an even better week. You know, in my job, I guess in everybody's job, it's true to say, occasionally you just meet people who just kind of blow you away. People who you just look at them and you say, man, those people are operating under special grace and God is giving them special strength and they don't even know it. And yet times are really tough. They're aware of that. And as I stand as an observer, and I just am continually in wonder at how God just meets people at the point of their need, without sometimes us even knowing that it's happening. I hope they don't mind, but I met with a family like that today, and I just want to say to them, you guys are awesome, and you keep strong. Just know that God is with you. And Rod, you know, you're an amazing guy. Jess, you're doing incredible. And Megs, well done. She's prefect, my kid, well done. Well, I want to talk to you a little bit more about what it means to run this race and what it means to finish well. In Galatians chapter 5, verse 7, we read this. Paul is just crying out to the people as he looks back over the past of his association with them and the time that he's having with them. And he says, Galatians 5 verse 7, he says, oh, what has hindered you from running and finishing this race? That broke his heart. He's a pastor. He understands pastoral stuff. And when people don't finish well and they mess up on the course of life, man, as pastors, believe it or not, we feel it. And our hearts go out to those people, not in judgment, but in compassion. And we want to see them get back on the track, and we just want to see them be able to become and continue to finish and do well with the race. But he says, what has hindered you? Well, last time we spoke about one thing that can possibly hinder us and stop us from finishing well the race is that we carry too much baggage, unforgiveness, bitterness, anger, resentment, just failure, fear of failure, all the different types of fears, of which there are so many, and they kind of weigh us down. And at the end of the day, we kind of feel, man, it's just a drudgery. The Christian life's not meant to be like that. I'm sure there are times in the realistic world in which I live, I understand there are times when it is hard, it is tough, and we do get tired. I understand that completely. I really do. But at the end of the day, it's the joy of the Lord that should be our strength at a time like that. And when we drop our baggage, all that bitterness that we've harbored, all of those things that we've done wrong and live in guilt over, people, drop that stuff, because today's a new day. And God wants to afford you an opportunity to be able to pick up the pace and to finish the race well. Well, one of the other lessons that we learn about finishing the race well is that the only way I can say it is like this, is to say there's got to be no loitering along the way. You don't want to stop and ponder the scenery too long, because you could get distracted along the way. Now, there's a very famous biblical precedent for us here. You know, when Abraham was told by God to go to a land that he would show him, and he took along his nephew Lot. Lot was a loiterer. And Lot, when he had an argument with his uncle, and the uncle said, well, you choose, you go to this way, I'll go that way. And Lot chose the nice way, down by the river way, where his sheep could have somebody to graze way, and it just looked easier. But along that particular way, Lot got stuck at a point of talking about Sodom. He saw the city, and he thought, hey, people, just stop for a while, everybody. Look at that. Isn't that something? Look what's going on over there. Man, there's life, there's action, oh man, we got to check this thing out. And Abraham would have said to him, Lot, don't stop, do not loiter, do not look to the left, do not look to the side, just keep on moving. But you know the story. Lot loitered just outside Sodom at first, just checking over the wall, checking through the thing, just to see what was going on there. And then he thought, well, let me take a little bit of a closer look. And he got a little bit closer. And before long, the door was open and he was in the city. They paid the price for loitering. And we do that in life when we become distracted. There's so many things that could distract us, aren't there? The distraction of too much. That's a great distraction. Some people have got just too much stuff. And it distracts them from the kingdom, and it stops them from fulfilling God's purpose at the end of the day. And the sad thing is they only find out at the end of the day that they had loitered along the way because they become distracted by too much stuff. Some people are distracted by too little stuff. Some people just can't survive, and so they're so distracted by that. And I understand that must be a terrible thing. But God is saying, in order to finish the race, in order to keep going, in order to finish well this race, people, do not be distracted, because that's going to get you off course. And we're going to talk about that, I think, probably the day after tomorrow. But keep your eyes on the prize. Keep your eyes moving forward. It's one day at a time. You don't win this Christian life journey in advance. You take one step, one day at a time. I heard Mark Smith talking about it this last week to somebody, where he said, success in life is like climbing a ladder. Everybody wants to get the top of the ladder. Some people can climb in big increments, climb the ladder, but the majority of us, we just need to keep going, little step by little step by little step, and it's not long before we get to the top where God wants for us to be. So no loitering, no parking off on the side, no looking at stuff we shouldn't be looking at, and let's journey well. Have a great day, people. See you soon. Bye.